Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly market update for Wednesday. What is this? Wednesday, January the 27th. And we had a crazy day. Today's Fed Day, and we had a lot of earnings and just a lot going on. So we'll jump in here. We'll look at the ES here, and then we'll look at the SPX, the S&P 500. But I wanted to start here to show you, this is last night, the overnight action last night. The light gray is overnight action in the ES, and we're chopping along, and then we started just going here. This is 5:30 in the morning, down. This is kind of where we opened. This is a Voodoo micro line right here, mogul. And then we opened and just fell straight down into this mogul. It's kind of light. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's at 37.63, and we got down here to 37. The low on the day was 37.59, and I wanted you to see this. Give me just a second. If you look at this, that's a 10-minute chart. I got a chart here I want to show you guys. So this is the well, that's not it either. Hold on a second. Let me get it for you. Here's one. All right. So this was an ES, a 120-minute chart of the ES at the market open, and as you can see, you see that 58, 37.53 to 58. We got a lot of support down here, and we came into this 37.58 right there. I mean, almost to the T. That 58, and then we had timing for a low off this, and we bounced right back up, and we took out this skyline. And in the bias room that I manage, we bought, I mean, right off this low here, based on this level and based on the timing for the low, we ended up getting a trade right off that, came right back up here, and then I was looking at this thinking, this is early obviously, it's 8:30 in the morning, right out of the open, and I was thinking that we would come back up here and at least come back to the high on the day. We got close, and if we took that out, then the next place to look would probably be up here at this skyline up here, 38.31, but it turned out and came back down, and once it broke this trend line here, I actually ended up closing the trade here, and I made it, I think it was $550 or something on it. It wasn't a big trade, but anyway, so I said, well, I'll buy this back and I'll double dip it, and I tried to buy it back here, and I missed the entry by about 10 cents. I'm kicking myself for not doing that, for a bounce, and what I was looking for was a bounce off of these same levels right here. Come down, hit, held, come down, hit, and held, and we bounced off that, and I missed it. Some of the people, and I posted this in the bias room, and some of the people in there got the trade, and it turned into be a nice winner. And then we chopped, and we were coming here into this 1 o'clock time frame right here. Excuse me. All right, so we were coming into 1 o'clock, which is the time, central time, when the Fed announced the decision, which was no rate increase, and we were coming back down here again. I had a smaller time frame, a level right here, and I said if we could buy this for a triple dip, because this was 1, this was 2. I said we come down here, we'll try it again. Maybe this thing gets going here today, and I said, but I would rather buy it off this level, which would be the true triple dip down here if we get a chance. And it came down, and I ended up buying it off of that level, and then guess what? It broke the level and just kept going all day, right? So that's what happens with some of these levels. The level itself is solid. I was trying to buy this for a dip back up here and try to triple dip this. Again, I got two wins here, and then the third one didn't work, broke down here. But that is a news, that was news related. That was based on the Fed, what the Fed was saying and all that kind of stuff, because this is the Fed minutes came out, I guess, here. And so that ended up being a dud and didn't work. Then fast forward to the end of the day, we kept going, getting weaker and weaker and weaker. We had one attempt here at a bounce into the close, And then at the close, we had Apple, Tesla, Facebook, a lot of big name earnings reported. And I honestly have not been through all the earnings to see. Some were good and some were bad, but we had a big sell-off here at the end of the day. And after hours, we're getting a small bounce, a little bit of recovery. Still way too early to tell. So let me back this out on a larger time frame, and I can make it real easy for us. If you have been watching the videos that I've been doing, we've been talking about this a long time. I said, you know, one of two things, and maybe both. I said if we look at this, and it's pretty, you know, it's pretty clear here that we would trend up. This 38.62. I even thought, matter of fact, in the room yesterday, I said, in the trading room, I said I think we'll probably get to 3,900 by Friday, and we may still do that, with the acknowledgement that we have all these big name earnings coming up, because Tesla and Apple and Facebook and all the big names can move the market, and that along with the Fed and another delay in the stimulus money getting out to the public. If the consumer doesn't have money to spend, the economy contracts, right? So all of those things are making this thing break down. But we are coming back into a snow line here, which is a pretty good level. You see how many times we chop across the snow line here? So maybe tomorrow we hit this and it bounces, or maybe we just keep free falling. You know, I don't know. A lot of it depends on how the market interprets all the earnings that are coming out right now, and we still got a lot to go. We've got Amazon, Google, and a bunch of other big names coming out. So, you know, the area that I want to be focused on is, you know, really from, let me get my other thing. It's really kind of from here to here, with an upside surprise up to here and a downside surprise, you know, probably down to there. So this would be my preferred place that we are, and I'm talking about in the next 3 to 5 days, chopping here. You know, maybe we do this kind of stuff, chop here. We may just bounce and rip straight back up here. That would be my number 2 choice. Number 3 choice would obviously, or not choice, but number 3 makes the most sense, is if earnings are bad or the market continues to sell and we just come back down here into some lower support, and that would be the next big level of lower support, and of course this, but I don't think we're going that low. So anyway, that kind of gives us an idea, and this is the ES. Of course, everything kind of follows the ES. We'll watch the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ typically will lead the ES a little bit, but the reason I mention that is, you know, you can just say in general the ES or the S&P 500, you know, are the you know, are going to be the general market, what's considered the market. So all the stocks are going to follow up and down. So anyway, I am very light in the bias room. We only have one trade, and it's doing fantastic. Has no risk on the downside. It's working great. I closed a lot of stuff today just to lighten up, just in case this next leg, you know, we do get another leg down. But again, we're at a point where we actually kind of broke some of these levels that we should not have, but it was based on news. So, you know, I hope we bounce here, but it's a lot more sketchy looking than it was before this one big down day here. So anyway, all that being said, be careful, trade very lightly, do not get sucked into all of the short covering, the GameStop and AMC and, you know, all those kind that are going crazy. Just be careful, be nimble, size appropriately for your account. You know, and as always, you know, just I'm all about singles and doubles and being consistent more than trying to hit a home run. And that's what I've got. Let's play it day by day and even hour by hour in the next couple of days, because we could be all over the place in the next couple of days until this big day that we had today kind of washes itself out and figures itself out, you know, whether we're going to resume the trend or whether we're going to keep going down. So be careful out there, and I'll see you guys at the next update. Thanks. Take care.